Hey, so it's just racism. Oh, yeah, we're not doing like the intro, whatever. I don't look the best, but I don't care. It's just racism. Here's some racism for you guys to start your morning. Let's go racism.
Keep in mind while we play this, like as we've already learned, he is an actor. Now that we know that in the future, now go back and watch this knowing that information and listen to how he talks
Yeah, he's a mouthpiece.
and tries to
Mm-hmm.
manipulate you. Listen to
All
how
right.
and his voice cracks
Okay.
when he starts talking about dramatic things. Just listen.
Oh, I'll catch on the voice cracks.
Look, I've loved games all my life. I mean, I played them all my life, man. From Kingdom
Oh
Hearts,
my God.
Garry's
No,
Mod,
you didn't.
Golden Sun,
He's leaning really hard into it, obviously.
and
Golden
it,
Sun
it
is good.
started with my dad, right? He got me into
Wakanda
them.
forever.
He understood, that games are an art form. It's a great space to enjoy and escape from the reality of the world. And he passed away a while back, and I'll tell you what, I'm still figuring it out.
You didn't meet him though.
The way his hands moving under that cape looks fucking ridiculous. Sorry.
By the way, if you're like a British like black person, like why? I'm sorry. I
We
have no
already
black
know how
person
you're
to
gonna
bounce this
finish
off
that.
of.
Yeah,
Why are
British
you wearing
black?
like your
No.
Rafiki or
Because he's
Tashiki?
leaning-
Yeah, you're right. He's wearing
Why are
this
you
sort of
wearing
like,
the thing? Why are you wearing the cape? The side
like, oh,
cape?
I got my Kwanzaa
I don't
costume
know,
on.
Sammy. His
Yeah,
game is
yeah,
based off
exactly.
of-
Why are you wearing the Kwanzaa
His
thing?
game is based off of his culture, and he's leaning heavy into it to.
But he
use that-
doesn't know his culture.
While speaking in an
Well, I
accent
know I
that's
can't
more
speak
English
for
than
him on
mine.
that. I don't know if he knows his culture, but listen.
I'm telling
so-
you, he doesn't know
so-
his fucking culture.
No. But he brings up his dad, and he's like, okay, you know what? Respectable. Brings up his dad, and his dad passed away.
But 4
Yeah.
years ago,
Listen.
I decided that I needed to
Oh,
try and
yeah,
process
he
my
just got
grief
it like it
in
was
a
his
way that felt true to
invincibility
me
cloak.
and him. So I took the biggest risks of my life, and through everything that I had in making a game, a piece of art that honored
Did you
him,
know?
an ode to the people we have loved and lost.
Who lost?
Wow, that is
I
pure
mean, this
fucking
is like
manipulation.
fucking Hamlet here. This is
Pure
amazing.
manipulation.
Like,
All right,
he's
guys,
doing-
before I
Poor
show you this
Yorick.
piece of
I
shit
knew
that
him
I made,
well.
let me tell you that I'm going to immediately tie it to the death of my father so that you can
Is
only
that
think
not-
of that while you're watching. You
My
bastard.
father who
That's
was
so,
black,
Not
by
just
the
the
way.
color thing, by the way, because Gerard
that's
did
like
the same.
feminine energy, that is.
Gerard
man.
did the same damn thing with his mom passed.
Yeah. So, first things first. What the fuck? How at this point, these guys are racist. And it has to be stated, and it has to be shown, and it has to be known. Because now when you see them criticizing anything, you know through what lens they're looking through it. And the lens is quite simply this. If it don't look like me, and it doesn't have titties that jiggles, it's bad and wrong all the time. That's it. That's their playing plan. That's it. That's all they care about. All they fucking care about. You have a list of like the most unwashed asses all in one video talking about how someone doesn't know their own culture. Some fucking random white guy telling him, this black person doesn't know his own culture. I'm telling you he doesn't know his own culture. What's with the Wakanda forever thing? How the fuck are you gonna say someone doesn't know their own culture and your only reference to Africans is a fictional country from a fucking movie based off a comic book? Did you think Coming to America was a documentary or something like that? Like, and yeah, I'm mad. I'm pissed about this because this is fucking annoying. Not only that, I'm African too. And you guys are fucking dumb if you think every African person knows 100% their own history, especially when he stated that his father passed away. Why is the black British guy? Do you know the makeup of black British people? Do you know how many of them are descendants from like straight up Africa? Nigerians, people from like Sudan, from Ghana, like they're also black. You absolute fucking morons. What do you think black? You think black is just neutral? There's no ancestry anywhere. There's no like, people who are black from like the West Indians. There's no black people who are from like the Caribbeans or black people from like Mexico. They're just black. Just black. Fucking stupid. And that's the level of analysis. That's the baseline we're working with. These people who don't even understand what blackness is, who don't understand why the guy's doing a voice, doing a British, what are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? Oh, this guy's an actor, and now that we know that, motherfucker, he was the voice actor for Bayek. Like, what? AC Orchard, like, what? We've been knew him. What does him being an actor have to do with this? Is she doing crocodile tears? You don't think someone, listen, I know it might be odd for you guys to understand this, but people have emotions, you know. And so like, I know Grums can't understand this because like, he's talking about his dad and how he felt his dad passed away. And Grums hasn't seen his children in who knows how long. But people who like their fathers, who like their people they're with, when they lose them, they grieve. They feel sad. And people have to process said grief. And he chose to process his grief through a game. Very personal game. Oh, he's manipulating people's emotions. First and foremost, that's fucking bullshit to say. But secondly, is he the only person to have ever stated that a game was like a personal project, a passion project of his? Is that the excuse you guys always fucking use? These developers work so hard on this game. Make sure it doesn't fail. But oh, someone processing grief through a game. Gotta comment about that. Oof, gotta comment about that. And then these losers who are just like always excited when a game fails because again, racist bigots. It's like, okay, the game didn't do that well and they're trying a new game. They might have to lose some people, which fucking sucks. And they're cheering about it. I'm like, hey, you won. Why are you talking about this? This is your victory, right? This is what victory looks for you guys. A bunch of white dudes sitting on screen talking about black people who don't know their culture, and you guys are fucking experts. You guys are experts on everything. Especially you, Smash JT, on black people, especially because you like to do blackface. So you must have obviously didn't do any sort of consultant agency or anything like that, because I'd have been too woke. And so you just did the blackface. Oh, is that Hypnotic I see? Is that the leader of the bigot army? Oh my God. Hey, this guy, hey, why are you defending slavery? Why are you defending slavery on Twitter right now? Because you're defending a post that's talking about how black people should be slaves again. And you're trying to go a roundabout way and saying, Twitter's not losing money because no, it's losing money first and foremost. It's weird for you to say that, but also it's very transparent that you are defending slavery, because why choose that post to talk about Twitter? Why not any other post? Why that post? I'm sorry, this is so perfect, such insane code. Now, I fully expect I will be the target of a video within the next coming, I don't know, hour or so, but so one of the people who were in that video I showed, right? This is me after my video, so I don't know where I'm going to insert this, but if I'm talking like in the past tense, whatever. Headphones means I'm editing. Anyways, Hypnotic blocked me after he wasn't able to get what he wanted from me, because he tried to come for me, right? And then I'm better at this than they are, and so I fucking owned him hard. Just objectively owned him hard. And so to cope with that, he is now saying that I blocked all these losers because now I know they're emotionally invested and I want them to go use an alt account. The images I'm showing right now are just from a screenshot from Twitter. I'm not following fucking Hypnotic, I never was. But it's ironic because he was also just like minutes prior talking about how one of my mutuals had unblocked him. And I'm like, oh, so my mutual couldn't have had you emotionally invested and unblocked you, but you can go block people because you're sure they're emotionally invested. Like, do you see how these people operate? It's if they can't get something from you, like if they can't, own you and have their audience dogpile on you, and they have to stand on their own 2 feet, they fucking can't. So they block you and then they'll cope. It's like, oh, well, no, I'm just doing this because I know they're going to watch my videos. Because that was all his comebacks were. It was just, you're a fan. Are you going to be in the next chat? Oh, I'm going to wear this hoodie just for you. But it's just like, that's it. That's what these people have. Like, for as much posturing as they do, talking about how like the alphas, everyone's weak, the DEI, this, yada, they have to have each other because they cannot stand their own TV. And mind you, I'll fully admit it. That guy's a bigger account than mine on both YouTube and Twitter. And yet, little old me, I can hold my own ground. I don't need people to be dogpiled. I can handle myself. They can't. But then they'll tell you people like me are soy boys and weak and sensitive because we like diversity in our games. And we're able to look at women and not automatically think sex doll. And we're weird for that, according to them. These men who let's be real. They are a part of the real marginalized community. They're part of the NBCs. We have to be careful. Oh, NBC means no bitches community. They get no bitches, and it's sad. It sucks, and couldn't be me. But I have to be respectful. So if you're seeing this, which you probably are, Hypnotic, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to come for you. Leader of the marginalized bigot army, proud member of the NBC community. I was wrong. I was not my best self. I'm learning though. I'll get better. Why not any other post? Why that post? And then knowing this, and then going back to the video in which they're just disparaging a black person for doing the crime of talking about their game that's very personal to them, you start to see the picture. It has always been bigotry. It's always been bigotry with these guys. All of them. It's always been bigotry. Always, all the time. These people are not game critics. These people have no fucking authority in the game space whatsoever. They are angry losers who, you know, hide behind PNG images of themselves because they're too embarrassed to show their fucking face after being, I don't know, rejected by women online for failing to pick up on them, or for being a libs a TikTok reply guy. Like, I would hide my face too, honestly, but this is, I'm doing you a favor by showing you this. But if I was them, I would definitely hide my face. But I made this video because I want you guys to see these are the people. These are the people. They will sit here and swear they care about video games and they love video games and this and that, and they never fucking talk about video games. It's never from a passionate standpoint. It's never from like, it's always from a, how can I generate the most outrage? That's especially Hypnotic's whole thing. He goes on Twitter, says dumb shit, and then when he gets blown the fuck out, he's like, new fan. Because all these people care for is engagement. That's fucking it. At the end of the day, they contribute nothing. They're gonna say Abu does nothing, that he's just like an actor. It's like, he's in the fucking House of the Dragon series, a critically acclaimed series. He's an established actor, a great voice actor. He made a game. What have they done? Grums is supposed to be their game guy developer. He hasn't made shit in almost a fucking decade. So like, you're gonna give Grums proper respect for him potentially being a breast milk thief, potentially, you know, squandering $600,000 to make fucking NFT bullshit art. That's the guy you want to big up, but the guy who actually made a game, released it, nothing. Let's dump on this guy because he's black and doesn't know his history. These people are just fucking racist. They're racist, they're bigoted. Everything that they talk about, their lens is through that. It is through racism, it is through bigotry. There is nothing else. There's no nuance, there's nothing. There is nothing. They'll try to put the veneer of nuance, but you know at their core, because they're showing you at their core what they're about. They are bigots. They are not talented people at fucking all, and they know that, which is why they get mad when people succeed, because they think if they shouldn't succeed, no one should succeed. That is why they salute and they fucking party every time a game doesn't do well. That's why they do that. That's just haters. They're just haters. They hate people because of different ethnicity, because they're making games that they want to make, because they're in spaces that they think they should be in. They're not. They have to be constantly pumping out shitty slop content hour after hour after hour just to stay relevant, because none of their content's evergreen. None of their content stands the test of time. And we know this, and they know this. That's why they're doing fucking videos about like, oh my God, did you guys hear about the Assassin's Creed Shadows toy was recalled? Who gives a fuck? What are you, fucking 12? Why is that important? Why is that important? Why is it important that Destiny talked about Alyssa? Why is Alyssa important in this? She fucking worked for a company that you guys hate so much, yet you constantly have to mention her nonstop. Why? Why are you guys so involved in like the fucking stocks of a company? Gamers no one's going to cry if Ubisoft disappears tomorrow. No one's gonna be like, at least from the gamers' record, no one's gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, they'll be okay, fine, whatever. Because people who actually play games don't give a shit about a company's fucking quarterly earnings or anything like that. But you guys have nothing. You have nothing. So you have to come together and fucking bitch about everything. You guys talk about the same topics. You guys offer nothing different from each other. You're all the same. Like, you're cannibalizing your own audiences because you talk about the same bullshit no one gives a fuck about. But that's because that's all you can do. And I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to be proven wrong. But you guys don't make your own content. You guys don't discuss anything from your own point of view. You guys don't talk about shit like that you bring up. You have to wait. You wait for something to happen, and then you talk about things that happen. But you don't look at the industry and go like, hey, you know what? This is the cool thing, a trend I see emerging. That's cool. Let's talk about that. Or hey, the video game industry is super obsessed with graphics. Let's talk about that. Or hey, there's lots of studio shutdowns. Let's analyze that. Nothing. There's nothing there for you because you're not capable of doing that, which is very obvious. Because you guys don't even fucking understand that black people in England could also be African. Dumb racist people. And that's on you guys too, the audience. This is the audience that you're a part of, mind you. People who just think just saying slurs and just not understanding how things work and all that stuff is cool and good. Like, I know I did a video before talking about how they think you're dumb. And you guys should watch that because there's probably a lot better put together than this one. This is more of a ranting video. But yeah, they think you're dumb. And they're also bigots and racist. So do with that what you will.